My barber stopped cutting and asked, "Why do you have the same tattoo as the missing person poster outside?" I froze in the chair, scissors still hovering over my head. "What missing person poster?" I managed to ask, but Tony was already walking to the window, grabbing the flyer taped to the glass. "This one. Missing guy named Jake Morrison. Same eagle tattoo on the left shoulder blade. Same scar through the wing." My stomach dropped because my name was Jake Morrison, and I definitely had that exact tattoo. The eagle with spread wings, the scar cutting through the right wing from a bar fight. At least I thought it had been years ago. Suddenly I wasn't sure. "Tony, that's probably just a coincidence. Lots of people have eagle tattoos." Tony wasn't buying it. He'd been cutting my hair for 2 years, every month. "Jake, I've never seen your full name until today. You always just said Jake." He showed me his appointment book where my name was listed as just Jake in every slot. "This poster says Jake Morrison went missing 3 months ago from Portland, Oregon. His family's offering a $10,000 reward." I twisted around to look at the poster. The photo was grainy, taken from a distance, but it definitely looked like me. Same build, same hair, same features. The description matched perfectly. This has to be some mistake. Tony pulled out his phone and searched, then showed me the screen. Multiple missing person websites all showing the same photo, all saying I disappeared from Portland on March 15th. Today was June 18th, 3 months exactly. "Jake, where were you living before you moved here?" I tried to remember, but my memories before arriving in this town were surprisingly fuzzy, like looking through fog. "I came from the East Coast," I said automatically, but I wasn't completely sure if that was true. Tony raised an eyebrow. "Been traveling for work?" I opened my mouth and realized I couldn't remember what I'd told him before. "Construction," I said finally, but it felt like a guess. Tony set down his scissors and sat in the chair next to mine. "Jake, this is serious. If this is you, your family thinks you're dead or kidnapped. There are cops investigating, and here you are getting a haircut in Nevada like nothing's wrong." He pulled out his phone. "Maybe we should call the number." My heart started racing. "Wait," I said, grabbing his wrist. "Let me think. If I call that number and it's not me, I'll be wasting everyone's time. And if it is me," I trailed off. "If it was me, then I had no memory of having a family or disappearing or being someone people were searching for." Tony sat back. "When you first came here 2 years ago, you paid cash. Said you were new in town, starting fresh. No car at first. You got that job at the hardware store, found that apartment. You never talked about where you came from. But now," he gestured at the poster, "now it seems like maybe you were running from something. Or maybe you really don't remember." I stared at my reflection, trying to force myself to remember my life before this town. I had routines here. Work, the local bar, monthly haircuts. But when I tried to think further back, everything got blurry. I think I might have been in an accident. Hit my head. My memory of the past few years is pretty foggy. Tony nodded gently. "Head injuries can cause amnesia. People can forget everything and just wander off and start new lives without realizing it." He showed me the poster again. "Says here you have a wife named Emma and 2 kids, Sophie and Lucas, ages 7 and 5. They've been searching for you for 3 months." The words hit me like a punch. A wife, 2 kids I couldn't remember. I looked at my left hand. No wedding ring. But there was a pale band of skin on my ring finger, like I'd worn one for years and recently taken it off. "Tony, what if I don't remember them? What if I call and these strangers claim to be my family and I feel nothing?" Tony stood up and walked to the front door, flipping his sign to closed and locking it. "Jake, we need to figure this out. Those kids deserve to know if their dad is alive. That wife deserves to know you're okay." He was pulling out his phone. "Let me call my brother-in-law. He's a cop here. He can help us contact the right people." "Wait," I said, standing up. "What if I left for a reason? What if there's something I was running from?" Tony paused. "You mean like what if you did something bad?" I shook my head. "I don't know. I just know that my gut is screaming at me not to call anyone, not to draw attention to myself." We stood there in silence. Finally, Tony said quietly, "Don't you think you deserve to know what happened? Don't you deserve to understand your own life?" He had a point. I nodded slowly. "Okay, call your brother-in-law, but I want to decide what happens next." Tony started dialing, then his phone buzzed with an incoming call. He looked at the screen and his face went pale. "Jake, it's a Portland area code. They're calling me right now." He showed me the screen. "Unknown caller, Portland area code. How would they know to call me? Unless..." He looked at the window where the missing person poster was still taped. "Unless someone's been watching this shop. Watching you." I turned slowly toward the window. Across the street, a black sedan was parked with tinted windows. The engine was running. I'd never seen that car before. Tony's phone kept buzzing in his hand. Should I answer it? Before I could respond, my own phone started ringing. "Unknown number. Full story on my channel and linked below."